Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the one morning mistake that's sabotaging your energy all day long. So stick with me until the end because I'm going to give you some actionable steps that you can start applying in your own life in order to boost your energy, feel better, and reduce toxic load and throughout your body. So this one morning mistake is made by 90% of people within the first 30 minutes of waking up, and it's sabotaging your energy levels for the entire day. It creates an energy crash by 10 a.m., makes you crave sugar and caffeine, and leaves you feeling exhausted by the afternoon. Can you guess what it is? It's drinking coffee on an empty stomach. I know, I'm a coffee advocate just like yourself, but please stick with me. So, if you're new to the channel, my name is Dr. Todd Strong, and what I'm about to reveal to you today will completely change your morning routine and give you sustained energy that lasts all day long. So, like I said, I'm Dr. Strong. Welcome back to the channel. And if you caught my last video about how eating within 3 hours of bedtime destroys your sleep quality, if you didn't see that, make sure that you go watch it because it's already helping people feel better, sleep better, and wake up feeling more refreshed. So today I want to talk to you about what happens after you wake up. Most people think their morning coffee is giving them energy, but it's actually setting them up for an energy disaster that lasts all day. If you're tired of the morning coffee crash and afternoon energy slumps, this could be the game changer that you need. So, the morning energy sabotage. Let me paint a picture of the typical morning energy disaster. You wake up and immediately reach for coffee, maybe even before you're fully out of bed. You drink it on an empty stomach because you're not hungry yet, or you're trying to save time, or you think that it will suppress your appetite. You feel great for about an hour, alert, focused, ready to take on the world. Then around 10 or 9 or 10 a.m., you crash hard. You feel jittery, anxious, maybe your heart is racing, but you're also exhausted. You reach for more coffee, maybe a sugary snack, and the cycle continues all day. By the afternoon, you're running on fumes, craving sugar, and wondering why you have no energy despite multiple cups of coffee. Here's what's really happening. That innocent cup of coffee on an empty stomach, it's creating a hormonal and blood sugar disaster that sabotages your energy for the next 12 to 16 hours. Here's the cortisol-caffeine collision. To understand why morning coffee is sabotaging your energy, you need to understand what's happening in your body when you wake up. Now, your natural morning hormones. Cortisol naturally peaks in the morning. This is healthy and normal. This cortisol surge is designed to wake you up and give you energy. It also raises your blood sugar to fuel your brain and muscles. This is called the cortisol awakening response. So what happens when you add caffeine? Caffeine triggers even more cortisol release. You get a massive unnatural spike in stress hormones. Your blood sugar shoots up even higher, and your nervous system goes into overdrive. The perfect storm is that the natural cortisol plus caffeine cortisol equals hormone overload. Your adrenal glands get overstimulated, your blood sugar spikes unnaturally high, your pancreas dumps insulin in to bring it down, and you crash when both cortisol and blood sugar plummet. Now, here's the timing problem. Your cortisol is naturally highest between 6 and 9 a.m. Adding caffeine during this window is like throwing gasoline on a fire. You're amplifying an already powerful hormonal response, which sets you up for a massive crash later. And here's why the empty stomach is an issue. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach makes everything worse. What coffee does to your empty stomach, it stimulates acid production when there's no food to digest. This acid can irritate your stomach lining, triggers the release of stress hormones, and causes rapid absorption of caffeine into your bloodstream. The blood sugar chaos is that coffee raises blood sugar even without food. On an empty stomach, this spike is more dramatic. Your pancreas overreacts with too much insulin, and then also your blood sugar crashes below where you started. You feel tired, shaky, and crave even more stimulants. The adrenal stress issue is that your adrenal glands think you're in danger. They pump out cortisol and adrenaline. This is the fight or flight response. Your body thinks it needs to run from a tiger, but you're just sitting at your desk, so the energy has nowhere to go. Well, how this affects your gut or digestive system is that coffee stimulates gut motility. On an empty stomach, this can cause cramping or urgent bowel movements. It can also trigger acid reflux or heartburn. Your digestive system gets confused about when to expect food. Now, how does this affect your energy throughout the day? That morning coffee mistake doesn't just affect your morning, it sabotages your entire day. The 10 a.m. crash is because your cortisol and blood sugar plummet simultaneously. You feel exhausted despite being caffeinated. Brain fog sets in as your brain runs out of fuel. You reach for more coffee or sugary snacks. And then here's the afternoon disaster. Your natural cortisol rhythm gets disrupted. Instead of a gentle afternoon decline, you crash hard. This is when people hit the vending machine or need a nap. Your circadian rhythm gets thrown off. And the evening problems are that your disrupted cortisol affects your sleep hormones. You might feel tired but wired at bedtime. Sleep quality suffers, so you wake up more tired. And then this cycle just repeats the next day, but it gets worse. Now, there is also a metabolic component to this. Repeated blood sugar spikes and crashes, so the cycling of feeling good, feeling bad. Insulin resistance can develop over time. Your body becomes dependent on external stimulants. Natural energy production gets suppressed, and you need more and more caffeine to feel normal. Now, here's the right way to do morning coffee. I'm not an anti-coffee guy. Coffee has many health benefits when consumed correctly. And here's how to fix your morning coffee routine. Strategy number 1 is wait 90 to 120 minutes. Let your natural cortisol peak and start to decline. This is usually 90 to 120 minutes after waking. Your body will be ready for caffeine without the hormone collision. You'll get sustained energy instead of a spike and crash. Strategy number 2 is eat first, then coffee. Have a protein and fat-rich breakfast. Wait 30 to 60 minutes, then have your coffee. The food buffers the caffeine absorption, prevents blood sugar chaos and stomach irritation. Strategy number 3 is the strategic coffee timing. The best time to have coffee is between 9:30 and 11:30 a.m. for most people. This aligns with your natural cortisol dip. You'll get maximum benefit with minimum side effects. You want to avoid coffee after 2 p.m. to protect your sleep. Strategy number 4 is what to eat before coffee. Protein, eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein smoothie. Healthy fats like avocado, nuts, or coconut oil. Complex carbs like oatmeal, sweet potato in small amounts. Now be careful about oatmeal because some of you have gluten sensitivities and this can cause an issue. So another complex carb are that you can do other vegetables in order to get the same complex carbs. But like I said, I do have a video where I warn about oatmeal. So if you haven't seen that, go and check that out. But you definitely want to avoid sugary cereals, pastries, and fruit juice. Now, strategy number 5 is upgrade your coffee. Add healthy fats, coconut oil, grass-fed butter, and MCT oil. This slows caffeine absorption and provides sustained energy. Avoid sugar and artificial creamers, and then consider adding cinnamon for blood sugar stability. So here's what your energy transformation should look like. When you fix your morning coffee routine, here's what happens to your energy. Week 1 is stabilization. Less morning jitters and anxiety, more stable energy throughout the morning, reduced 10 a.m. crash, and better appetite regulation. Week number 2 is sustained energy. Consistent energy levels throughout the day. Less dependence on multiple cups of coffee, and then improved afternoon energy and better mood stability. Weeks 3 through 4, optimization. Natural energy that doesn't require constant stimulation, better sleep quality, cortisol rhythm normalizes, and improved stress tolerance, and then also a more efficient metabolism. The long-term benefits are healthier adrenal function, better blood sugar control, improved insulin sensitivity, more natural energy production, better sleep-wake cycle, and reduced anxiety and jitters. Some alternative morning energizers. If you need energy before your strategic coffee time, try these natural alternatives. Hydration first. Drink 16 to 20 ounces of water immediately upon waking. Add a pinch of sea salt and lemon for electrolytes. Dehydration is a major cause of morning fatigue. So, movement energy. So 5 to 10 minutes of light movement or stretching. This naturally boosts cortisol and circulation and gets your blood flowing without stimulants. Cold exposure. Cold shower or splash cold water on your face. and then naturally increase alertness and energy. And then it also boosts norepinephrine without caffeine. So some breathing techniques that you can also do is the 4-7-8 breathing or box breathing, where you breathe in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4, and you repeat that. This actually increases oxygen to your brain, and it activates your sympathetic nervous system naturally. Now, natural light. You want to get outside or by a bright window. Light exposure helps regulate your circadian rhythm, naturally suppresses melatonin, and increases alertness. But some herbal alternatives that you can also try are green tea, lower caffeine and L-theanine for calm energy, yerba mate, which is balanced stimulation, and then adaptogenic herbs like rhodiola or ginseng. So if you're having trouble with this, what I want to do is I want to help you through this, because these are the most common things that I hear. But I'm not hungry in the morning. This often improves when you stop disrupting your hormones with coffee early. Start with something small, like a handful of nuts, Greek yogurt, or protein smoothie. You don't have to eat a full breakfast. Your natural appetite will return as your hormones balance. And so if you don't have time for breakfast, meal prep on the weekends, keep hard-boiled eggs, nuts, or protein bars handy. A protein smoothie takes 2 minutes to make. And then the energy benefits will save you time later. And then I'll get a headache without coffee. This is a caffeine withdrawal and will pass within 3 to 7 days. Gradually delay your coffee time by 30 minutes each day. Stay hydrated and get adequate sleep. The headaches are temporary, the energy benefits are permanent. And so what about intermittent fasting? You can still practice intermittent fasting and delay coffee. Wait until your eating window opens and then have coffee with your first meal. The principles still apply within your eating schedule. So in closing, remember the goal isn't to eliminate coffee, it's to use it strategically so it enhances your energy instead of sabotaging it. When you align your coffee consumption with your body's natural rhythms, you get sustained energy without the crashes. Don't let another day go by starting with an energy mistake when you could be setting yourself up for all-day vitality. My name is Dr. Todd Strong, and I'll see you in the next video where I'm going to reveal the one food that gives you more energy than coffee naturally. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. I make more videos like this giving you natural alternative health tips to help improve your quality of life. And my goal is to help as many people as possible, 1, create a higher quality of life, but 2, overcome their chronic health conditions. So if you subscribe to the channel, you're going to get alerted when I release these videos. And then if you have somebody who is struggling, please share this video with them so that I can accomplish my mission of helping as many people as possible. So thank you so much. And then there are free resources in the description below. I also have a health and wellness survey so that you can help direct this content so that I can serve you better with what you're struggling with on a personal level. Now, these are completely anonymous, so you don't have to worry about anybody else seeing it, and then it doesn't show your name. All right, everybody. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.